Alright guys, so a new chapter of Choujin X. I really keep calling it Tokyo Ghoul. I can't help it. But this is the best chapter of the series. This is like Rosewald art quality. Literally, this is easily the best chapter in the series. And I thought the last chapter was peak SUI ISHIDA. This is beyond peak SUI ISHIDA. This is a really good chapter. It does a lot of setting up. Tons of imagery. I think that's where it sells me the most. There's a lot of storytelling through the characters' faces and emotions. You know, we're not seeing walls of text. Most of the communication through this chapter is just by them looking at each other. I think that's great. That makes you like have different interpretations of how they may feel, and it helps you understand the characters more. I especially like the shot where Tokyo and Tanizaki, that's why I'll call the baseball kid. I forgot his name. It's hard to remember names when chapters come out once every millennium. But if it gets chapters like this, I'm willing to wait. Trust and believe. But anyways, Tanizaki and Tokyo are at the park talking, and Tanizaki's basically saying like, hey, like I just want to live an ordinary life, ordinary graduation, ordinary job, marriage, I'll do all of that. And then you just see Tokyo staring up at the sky, and Tanizaki doesn't even know how to finish it, you know? And then the silence that they have and the faces that they make, this picture says 1,000 words, and it can have so many different interpretations. But I think basically what I take from this is that they both don't want to end up doing nothing with their lives, with the gifts that they've been given. It's good to see Tanizaki, baseball kid, come back though. You know, see that he has some relevance to the main cast, so even now. And then Tokyo, another plot point is Tokyo and his sister and his dad. And, you know, his sister's being his sister, right? She's gonna obviously care about his schooling and all that, and that's what mothers do. They can't help it. And then his father, being his father, is gonna say, hey, just do whatever you want and you'll be fine. I like that. It kind of reminds me of ReZero, episode 3, season 2, I think, or episode 4, one of those. It just really reminds me of one of those like good parent moments. And then Tokyo decides to leave the prefecture and go to the most dangerous prefecture, which is Nanasu, or no, Iwato, sorry. And the guy I thought died in the last chapter with the fear Choujin is actually alive, thank God, because I like this character. Pulls up and he's like, I'm gonna train him because Sandek needs to stay in Yamato and make sure it's safe, blah blah blah. And of course I like that. I do wish that we didn't get a time skip. I love the time skip though. It is good. But I wanted to just see 2 panels of this guy. 2 more panels of this guy before he just left Tokyo, made him fly like 1,000 miles. But it was great. And we move on to Asuma and Ellie after. Oh, so Tokyo leaves and he heads off to train and go to the most dangerous prefecture. You know, just leaving the train, right? After everything that's happened, after so many people died, etc. Main character things. But it's cliche in a good way because, of course, Ishida kind of expands on it and lets us like know how Tokyo's feeling and the emotions, and he does it a lot better than most series do. But besides that, he basically says goodbye to Simon and Monoma and dips. He just flies off, you know. Then we move on to Asuma and Ellie finding out that Tokyo left, and Asuma's obviously upset about that. Asuma just he has that best friend thing where like you love and care for your best friend, but there are times when you feel envy or anger and all that when they're doing the things that they're doing, right? I can understand Asuma in which that Tokyo really just got up and left without saying anything. And it's different if him and Tokyo met like 2-3 years ago, but these kids have known each other all their lives, right? They know they're Kaneki and Hide. So I'd be a little tight with Tokyo too if he just got up and left and ain't say shit. Just went to train in one of the most dangerous places. I don't even know if he's alive or not. Be like, what are you doing? Like, but whatever. basically we see a time skip, and we see kind of like how Suma and Ellie first handle Tokyo leaving, and then Ellie, I like that you can see Ellie's pretty troubled without Tokyo, because he's like her older brother. But, you know, as they're both missing Tokyo, they end up hanging out with each other more, because, you know, they're a duo, not a trio as of this moment. We see a lot of political stuff regarding the Choujin and Yamato Mori. Like, no more Choujin. I mean, after all that, right, of course the public's going to be feeling some kind of way. They're going to be more cautious and scared of the Choujin. And basically, we see Asuma reading all this stuff and Ellie leaving to go back to her village to see her grandfather. I can't remember who that old guy is. I think I need to reread this series like once a month just to like remember these characters. She comes back, gets a smart card for her prefecture, and then we have a, I think this is like 1 year. This is definitely a 1 year time skip where Asuma pulls up in this clean all white fit with like a lab coat. That's hard. That's a hard fit. And he runs into Ellie at the bakery. Now I'm pretty sure this is Ellie. I wasn't sure, but Ellie makes those faces with those eyes. So I think this is Ellie working at her job at the bakery. And then they go back to practice martial arts and stuff. At Yamato Mori, they're being trained by Sandek, Simon, and Monoma. Cut forward to Asuma. Asuma's gonna be so cold, bro. You see these panels with the guns? They're definitely for him to transform into the guns and like use his Choujin to use weapons and bullets. That is gonna be fire, bro. And then Ellie's working at her job. And then it cuts again to them just looking more grown. Asuma puts on the armband like he's from Attack on Titan. And then you see Ellie with like, you know, just chilling with a cool look on her face. I like the time skip. I'm happy it happened. I do wish we'd seen a little more of Tokyo's training. But whatever. Anyways, final page is one of the... It's just a very perfect use of black and white. The art is phenomenal, right? You see black at the bottom, white above it, black pants, white body, black wings, white neck, black hair. It's an amazing use of black and white, and it allows you to see all of Tokyo's features. It allows you to see every single one of Tokyo's features because they're being separated by lines of black. So it was very easy for me to notice all the scars on Tokyo's body because above his body is a line of black, and then below his body is a line of black in his pants. This shot right here is really what made me say like Ishida is on another level now. There's just an amazing use of art here. I was speechless when I first saw this. It looks amazing. It really looks like Tokyo's cold. He's gonna be like this strong, overwhelming presence in the story, and I can't wait to see where he goes with it. Whew! And then the eagle. I wonder what that implies. I mean, you would think he's calling a vulture because that's what he is. Maybe not. Maybe he can transform into different birds now. Maybe the eagle is a sign of his independence and his Choujin evolution because he's become a stronger person. So he's a stronger, more independent bird rather than somebody who's like, you know, waiting for leftovers and in the background a bit. Maybe the eagle will symbolize that he's in the front now. You know, he's a solo man. He's basically white-haired Kaneki without all the edge. He'll just be more like, I would say more like Viole from Tower of God, right? Just more serious, more strong and reliable. Anyways, I'm really mad that this dude went ahead and dropped a chapter this good because now I have to wait a long time for the next one. But if it allows him to cook up quality like this, by all means, take 17 years. I will be there. Anyways, if you listen to all this, thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.